I just got down here to the farm and we're gonna start packing for a Scranton Farmers Market today. It's pretty chilly this morning. It's like 58 degrees or something like that, which is nice because it allows us to leave the cooler door open a little bit longer while we load, because as you can see, we have a lot to get out of here. This is everything that we picked yesterday. This is just odds and ends. There's one pallet in the back there that we brought back from market. And then the rest is just, like I said, more odds and ends here and there. We got 2 pallets packed so far. That's the older one, and then Dad's working on wrapping a fresh one. We have to wash some of the peppers the guys picked yesterday. And then we're gonna pack another pallet of eggplant, onions, and tomatoes. So you can see how empty it is in here now. Just a little bit left here and there. That will take tomorrow on Thursday. And now Dad and I will start throwing these pallets up on the truck. We got a bin of cantaloupes, a bin of mixed watermelon, tomatoes. This is our older one, but not really old. Then we have peppers, zucchini, eggplant, potatoes, all that kind of stuff. One more to go. Then we gotta go get some of the cole crops and sweet corn. After cabbage, we're moving on to kale.
That one ain't quite so big.
We got the truck loaded for Dad to head off to the Wilkes-Barre Farmers Market. The last thing me and Mom are gonna get though is some sunflowers. They're like prime right now. She's gonna get the ones with the dark centers, and I'm gonna get the ones with the yellow centers, even though they're a little bit smaller. Sunflowers were the last thing for the load, so now Dad headed off to Scranton Market. Mom and I are starting off here this morning, cutting collard greens first thing.
They're really crispy.
Yeah.
Watch that knife. I know yesterday, if you looked at them wrong, they were breaking.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Wow, they cut like butter.
Yeah. That knife's also
That's a good knife.
really good for collard greens.
Yeah, I don't want to put too many in a crate because I'm afraid if I squish them, they're just going to all break.
Even the leaves, like, your fingers go right through them. Next, we're gonna move on to kohlrabi. Mom's gonna pull the Kubota around to the other end. The cabbage is starting to make head now, which we're not ready to pick it yet anyway, but it's good to see. This is the nicest mid-season patch we've had in a long time. Usually it doesn't do as good this time of year because it gets too hot. I mean, obviously it's worth it or we wouldn't do it, but it just doesn't do as nice as what our early and late season does. But this year was kind of the opposite. Our early didn't do good and our mid is doing awesome. Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow. I'd pick them all. Start at the end. Actually, the end one doesn't look very nice.
Next, we're gonna get some cabbage. Right. Everything we're getting now is either for market on Thursday or for our home farm market here right next to our farm. We just got back. There's 2 crates of cabbage. There's another one, and then 3 more right here. And so the corn right now is very plentiful picking. You can see here, I'll peel this back. It is like perfect. Not too big, not too small, tastes delicious. And if you can see here, we have an entire field all the way out to that single tree out there of solid corn. Now we did pick some of it and we're gonna keep picking it for the next week or so, but after that it's gonna be getting too mature to where it's gonna get tough and it's not gonna be good. So we're trying to sell as much as possible. You want that, Will? And so anyway, we're gonna try and advertise it now. Corn by the 50, the 100, the 1,000 if you want it. Just because, like I said, it is prime right now. One other thing is that you guys were asking why, or somebody left a comment, I always wear an outfit in the corn. There's 2 reasons for that. One, it's usually very wet, very dewy, and keeps the rain off my actual clothes. Number 2 is anything like weeds, grass, corn, trees, like tree leaves, if they touch me, they make me itch like crazy. I don't know if I'm allergic, I don't know what it is, but I can't have it touch me. So that's why I wear this almost all the time, especially in the mornings. Lily is loving it. Nope, she don't like being videoed. Can I show them though? All that is her. I took about 3 bites. Mom and I just got out here to the farm market with a load. We're gonna start setting the farm market up now with all of the fresh produce. Got an order of 50 corn. We got a couple of canners we're just starting to bring out.
Yeah, those are already sold.
Oh, that one is right here? I just put here?
And this one, they're all sold.
Okay, because there's 2 sold inside too.
Yes.
Okay. So the tomatoes are sold.
And I need 2 more yet.
But the rest is for sale. I just got back home now. Mom and I got the farm market set up. I always bring back a bunch of empties just so it's not cluttered out there. Next thing to harvest on the agenda is some red bell peppers. There's really only 1 or 2 rows that's coming on a lot right now. These will all turn red eventually, but they're just different varieties that take a little bit longer. And so these guys are a little bit smaller, but they're, for the most part, pretty nice. Just gotta be careful, don't bust the plant. There. So there, that's perfect, just small. And usually they're hidden all the way down under. Man. There it is, got a little bit of green on that one, but not bad. That's no good. It's another bad one. Sometimes if we see bad ones, we'll take them off so they don't suck any nutrients from the plant. And they put all of that into another good pepper. It's another one. It's another guy. If I can just get 2 or 3 baskets, I'd be happy. Busted the little guy off. I got one, and I figured while I'm here and they look nice, I'll grab some of the cayenne, or also known as long hots. I can't wait till these start turning red because it seems like everybody wants them. They buy them when they're green, just not as much. I just can't get over these. I mean, they are just hanging absolutely thick. If they would just start turning red, we could sell 10 baskets a day. I really hope that they just hang on there, because just look at them. Oh my gosh. All the way down the row, all the way to the barn. You can just grab them by the handfuls. The only reason you can't is because you got to be careful you don't snap the plant, but just look at that. I'm back here to the shed. I got my 2.5 red bell, or for the most part red bell. Sometimes if I want to go pull like a nice one off, it would bump off another one, so I would obviously throw that in the basket. And then I figured I might as well fill my last basket with eggplant and just look at this guy that I picked. Every time we drive by on the drive road, these guys are just hanging out. And I didn't want to get sunburnt or go bad, so I decided to pick a bunch of them. And just look at the size of this guy. Enormous, like one of the biggest I've ever seen. And so obviously people are gonna be real happy for that. We have so many eggplant on right now, like more than we have ever had. So we're not selling them cheap, but we're selling them very reasonable just to get them blown out. That way we don't have them go to waste in our field.